Alrighty guys, we have a replay between FlameToWorth and DeChris.
Yes.
You know,
And
YaBro,
if you wonder, if you people wonder where we get these awesome replays, it's just because I have a sweet pick for that. I can,
see,
from these thousands of replays on BF cards, I can see right through them, and I can see that this one is a good match.
so YaBro, you complain about how we keep using the same replays from the same people because they send me replays, but every time you pick a replay, it has DeChris in it. Do you know that?
No.
Yes. Every
That's not true.
Yeah.
That's not true. Oh no, that's the third one, right?
Every replay you pick has DeChris in it.
I'm not sure if this is true, but so let's commentate on the match, yeah?
Yeah, I suppose we should do that.
Yes, because you are always talking about other stuff, so
You do too, but yeah.
I never heard of that. No, that's new to me.
So yeah, they're sitting here, vying for position. They pull back because the Dread Charger get nasty. Dread Charger pulls back because he doesn't actually want a nasty.
Yes.
Yeah, they're just feeling each other out a little bit. In this position, I like where FlameToWorth is because he's got just a little bit more access to map control.
Yeah.
And because they're playing the waiting game right now, so DeChris is going to get 3 wells and then have to move to a new place, whereas FlameToWorth can get all 4 without having to relocate. So DeChris takes a well and looks like FlameToWorth is going to rush him right now.
Yeah. The Thunderer is very
into
strong
body block.
versus Shadow.
That was a kind of failed body block.
Could have been better. Yeah, definitely.
This guy's getting nasty, yeah. Good nasty. And DeChris defends. DeChris was just like so chill about it, you know? He was just like, nah, I'm not worried. That's a Sunder, my worst enemy, but I'm not worried.
Yeah, it's just like the Thunderer came down, everybody... Usually people panic when they see a Thunderer,
Right.
and DeChris is just like, oh... Yeah, oh, it's down. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I expected to see that Dread Charger nasty a long time ago, and then DeChris was like, nah, I'm good.
Not today. I don't feel like it.
No, but that was smart, because the Sunder might have ran away after the Dread Charger nasty, but instead he waited until it got up to his well, and then he nastied it.
Yeah.
It's a very great micro from DeChris.
Okay. Because you always have to consider what is the better choice, to just focus the well with the Thunderer and your standing units, or
Ooh.
look
Look at this guy get away with 12 health.
That's pretty good micro. That's pretty good micro.
I have a lot
That's
of
why I
respect.
picked DeChris replays. You can't say anything about it.
That's fair. I've got a lot of respect for DeChris right now. His micro is on point. This is kind of bad. He had 38 health. He could have spent like another. He could have had 30 more health to burn.
You noob! You're just a noob. Yeah, they're both going tier 2.
Yeah.
And we're seeing Shadow Nature versus Fire Frost.
And you think this is the rarest matchup? I disagree. I think Bandit Dittos are the rarest matchup.
Yeah, but that's just... I don't know, it's just... Why should you compare those? I mean, if I think about matchups, I don't even consider Bandit Mirrors to be in that. Yeah, that's just not fair. Yeah, but Leg Ops is one guy. Tell me another guy.
DeChris? He's not playing Bandits here though.
Yeah. So,
And DeChris has gained equal ground presence here. Better ground presence than FlameToWorth actually.
I'm not sure if that was the best choice.
What was?
Taking this well up. I'm not sure if that was the best choice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Alright, these guys are gonna get away.
Oh, that hurt. Did you see that? That he just Okay, that was also bad. Oh no, the Skyfire Drake has low health, so that was fine. And you
Yeah.
see he plays Irish Knights in a Fire Frost deck. That's not uncommon, because before Stormsingers were were introduced and people realized that Stormsingers are a good card, people used Irish Knights because you pretty much lack a low-cost S counter and a low-cost M counter. So they just use Irish Knights because they have high health and they pretty much
Do everything.
survive so long that you can build up the power. Yeah. And they're good versus S units because they have high health.
They can also trample them.
Yeah. So Irish Knights are pretty good in a Fire Frost deck.
Dark Elf Assassins have been motivated. And so there's these guys that are just picking away at that well. And then over here, this well looks very close to dropping. Yep, there you go.
Oh, very nice, nasty. That's
the
what I
Drake
want
too.
to see, DeChris, man.
I'm sorry?
That's why I pick your replays. That's why I picked DeChris replays. That was fantastic. Okay, so now I actually don't think that DeChris can lose this game.
You would be surprised at what you can lose.
I mean, he has My Phantom, so... But I'm not sure if My Phantom is so strong versus Fire Frost. Maybe. But we learned, or I learned at least, that an My Phantom nasty kills the Drake. So, this is nice to know. Yeah, but maybe in the late game, FlameToWorth can come back. I'm not sure, but in the very late tier 2 game, the damage spells of Fire Frost are very strong. And Fire Frost mostly lacks the early games.
Yeah. Plus, if DeChris if FlameToWorth plays like a Fire Frost, then he's got access to the best tier 3 in the game.
Yeah, that's true. And maybe he plays even Brannock, so that would be also hard to defend.
There's the motivate because he really wants to drop these. I don't know why he did that because Kobold Trick should save it though.
Yeah, but if he would have attacked on the other spot, that would have been worth it. Because he can force a Kobold Trick, even if it's not efficient for him. But he can't use Kobold Trick on the other well. But the moment he played Motivate, his other attack went down, so that was not necessary.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. So DeChris still has one well up. And I'm still not sure why this match is going so long.
He has just a small advantage and he's pushing it really hard.
But he already kicked one well. And he always has one well more than FlameToWorth, so...
Yeah. Which is strong, but it's not necessarily immediately game ending.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, but I think that DeChris is a very strong player, and he should be able to take his advantage out of his energy advantage. Okay, ooh, and that was a fail nasty, and that cost him the well.
Yeah.
Oh, that hurt. Did you capture that? I'm not sure.
I thought I did. Maybe I didn't.
Because I couldn't see it, but...
Oh.
Yeah. But that really hurt. I think... Oh no, he's losing the second well too.
Yeah.
That one nasty cost him the whole game.
I
Or
wouldn't
maybe
say
not.
cost him
Maybe
the whole game.
he still has a chance, but... Oh, that really hurt. So if he's not doing anything special with his counter attack now, he has a very hard time.
Yeah. There's a lot of M units right here. I expect to see another Skyfire Drake. Oop, there we go. Good call picking out that Skyfire Drake because
Yes.
he's got all his M units.
Yeah, that was very good.
They're
And
even
I
on walls
wonder
right now.
why is this freeze always taking so long?
Yeah. Freeze lasts longer than Oink. Or I thought Freeze
Yeah,
lasted longer than Oink.
Yeah, it does,
But-
but it felt like an eternity to me.
When I look at like the card description, I don't think it says that. I think they both last like 15 seconds.
And maybe he should have motivated
Oh, he motivated this
the one
one?
before. That was a problem. He could have kicked that well.
I feel like if he
would have
nastied it, it would have dropped. Yeah.
no,
Or healed
if he even if he would have motivated the first of those two night crawlers, the well would have dropped with the last hit because it had
Yeah.
80 health. And what many people don't know that when you play a buff on a card, and the card has a buff on itself, a damage buff on itself, it is not like the Nightcrawler deals 150% more damage, because that would just be like it does 100% more and you add this 50%. It's actually the 50% on the whole damage the unit does. Do you know what I mean?
So are you saying that Unholy Power with Frenzy stacks or doesn't stack?
No. Unholy Power doesn't stack because it's not a percent buff.
I thought it was a percent buff.
I think, I'm not sure. I think it was something like 1,800 attack buff or something like that. Or maybe it's also an attack buff. But
I don't know. I have no idea how Unholy Power works, except that like it
Yeah,
makes
I
your
never
unit
played
stronger. And
yeah,
takes less
I never
damage.
really played it, so I even didn't play it in a pure Shadow deck, so I'm really. It was hard to believe, but FlameToWorth really did come back, and I don't know why he just lost that well, because he could have used Cobalt Trick.
Yeah. He may have been using it over here.
No, the attack wasn't going on the moment that well dropped. So
Well,
he
DeChris
could have
is
maybe.
doing a nice split attack.
Yeah. I mean, your opponent can be very good. If you do such huge split attacks like DeChris does, very nice, nasty DeChris. I love you. I love you so much.
We can tell. You love DeChris almost as much as you hate Storm Singers.
It's not true. Don't be ridiculous, man. Oh, and another well is going to drop. Nasty.
Yeah.
Nasty.
I think
do
both of
it.
those can drop.
Do it, DeChris. Please do it. Why is he playing nasty?
If he heals, I think he'll be fine though. There you go. Yeah, nice heal right before the eruption.
Yeah.
Like
the
a life
problem-
leaving here would just make sure this drops.
The only problem is that you focus on the well, so your opponent's units will get more and more and more, so it's not really worth it to just wait and make an efficient heal, because your opponent will, the longer the defense goes, your opponent will be able to
Ooh, feel
defend
nasty.
it more efficiently, so yeah. He should have nastied a long time ago.
Yeah, or he
And
should
he
have
had-
not nastied at all because he had life weaving on his guy, and if the Nightcrawler took damage, it would have dealt that damage to the well because of life weaving.
That's also true.
So he'd have
Yeah.
killed it. The only way that FlameToWorth could have had that well not drop is if he didn't detect the Nightcrawler. Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so he seems to, that was a finally good nasty. And as you can see, YaBro0 is a great nasty unit. Okay. Usually I would say that DeChris is, I don't know who has the upper hand in such. Oh no.
That was a fail nasty. Nightcrawler could have come over here and nastied.
Yeah.
These guys are only
I'm-
U2.
Oh yes, you're right. Because
Yeah.
he plays usually he plays Shadow Nature, I think.
FlameToWorth does?
Yeah. Oh my god. Eruption. Why don't they just use eruption or stuff like that?
Because he has no heals, so he knows that he can't do anything about it dropping. Right?
Yeah, that's also true. But yeah. Wow, that match is really, really amazing.
Yeah, that was asking for an eruption.
Yeah.
DeChris could have healed. He should have healed, I think. So yeah, FlameToWorth has an upper hand. This is
Yeah, what's what I wanted to say in this close well situation DeChris just produced, I think that he can have the advantage even though his opponent has a Frost Splash, because they have a hard time versus S units. And if you are able to get a big army of Dark Elf assassins right next to your well, with Motivate, I don't think that Fire Frost has a good time dealing with that.
Alright, I want to talk about this. This Dread Charger. So, I can think of 2 reasons why we would see a Dread Charger right now. The most obvious is because Dread Chargers, he might be out of charges if his Nightcrawlers or Burrowers. But Dread Chargers also have a faster startup running animation. Do you think that's why he put the Dread Charger, or do you think he was just out of charges?
That's hard to say. I know the Dread Charger has the fastest spawn animation of all tier 1 units, but I'm actually not sure if Burrower has like the same.
Okay.
But he may be out of charges. That's possible.
And we see the tier 3.
On both sides.
Yeah, both sides. I feel like FlameToWorth should have not tier 3'd. He should have just like he should have just destroyed this in tier 2.
We don't know what he plays in tier 3, but since he does not play a double frost, maybe that would have been better.
No, he does play double frost.
Oh, he does?
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry. So no. No, he plays fire, frost, fire.
No. Frost.
And DeChris is playing shadow, nature, frost.
It is fire, frost, fire. Sorry, I got confused.
Yeah.
Because there's 2 frost orbs here, but I'm not. DeChris is playing 3 different orbs. He's messing with me.
He's messing with your mind.
And DeChris disenchanted his silver one. No, okay. FlameToWorth disenchanted silver one lancers.
Okay. Oh, and now we see an extreme heal spam. Oh, and a soul shatter. That was actually not enough.
Yeah.
Because Silverwind Lancers get hard countered by a Vulcan.
I don't see Vulcans very often.
Yeah, because they're horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, Silverwind Lancers destroy a Vulcan. Even though the Vulcan has more costs and is an M counter. He only wins if you play the ability of the Vulcan.
Yeah.
So there's no real need for him. If there would be like an amazing M counter in tier 3, I think that many people would use him because Silverwind Lancers are just so common and can be spammed everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I like Giant Slayers so much, because Giant Slayers beat Silverwind Lancers.
Really?
Yeah. Just barely, but they win.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Wait, really?
No, I didn't know that. I thought like the Silverwind Lancers would survive with like 1 or 2 squads.
No. Oh, I mean, he got a well, but like, that's not really important at this point in the game. What did you think a Fire Nature player does against Silver Lancers then? You think you just lay down and die?
Yeah, he's just like an insect. He just lays on his back and is dying.
Gives up? No, Giant Slayers beat
No,
Silver
I would.
Lancers.
No, I don't knew if he would kill the Silverwind Lancers in a one-on-one matchup.
Yeah, he does. Just barely.
Because
though.
at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because Fire Nature has.
So yeah, this is wrapping up here. FlameToWorth is I think just gonna keep this win, and DeChris is gonna just get ground up a little bit.
Okay.
I don't know why he keeps soul shattering.
I also don't know why.
It seems to not be
did
very
Soul
effective.
Shatter get a nerf?
I think it did at one point, but that was like a long, long time ago.
I feel like it does less damage versus buildings. Is that possible?
I think it always does. Uh, okay. I guess I was. No, not really. I want to
Yeah.
say Soul Shatter does 1500. I don't recall though.
Yeah, but to the building it just dealt like 400 damage or something like that. So maybe it got a nerf at some point. Because, yeah, I played Soul Shadow for a very long time, so...
So yeah, there goes DeChris's tier 3, and he's down to 0 power walls. He's entirely living off his void power. Which is considerable, to be fair, but... just void power.
I really... Oh.
Ooh, yeah.
The only thing DeChris really did wrong, the only thing he really did wrong were some nasties.
Yeah. But nasty is a high risk, high reward strategy.
Yeah, I mean, the nasty kicked free wells or something like that, but also it was the indicator for losing free wells.
Mhm.
If he wouldn't have played that one fail nasty, I think that that win would have been a safe one.
Maybe, yeah. But like that's the thing about Battleforge, the games are so dynamic. Because of the void power system, when you think you're losing most is also the door that has the possibility for a comeback. See, at least FlameToWorth knows how to win with style. He's not just like taking every wall on the map.
I don't know why he should, but
I'm sorry?
I don't know why he should take wells. He would just go for the monument kill and then the match is over.
Yeah, I know,
That's...
but we saw a replay earlier, I don't remember who it was, where he just like took a whole bunch of wells and the other guy just rage quit.
Okay.
He's
Yeah,
like, nah, instead of finishing off, I'm gonna spend 400 power on building wells.
Yeah, but DeChris...
But FlameToWorth had respect and didn't do that. Alright guys, thanks for watching.